Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And right side, Henry's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Extra point.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Chargers 0. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
He'll get that complete to Reed. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Pruitt. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Pruitt. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
36-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Number 25.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pruitt. Henry's got it, out on the left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Pruitt. His throw incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pruitt. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Well, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd and 2, Pruitt. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Pruitt. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Complete to Tyreek Hill.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm going.
And this one's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and 5.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Chargers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Mahomes now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Chargers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd and 15.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan coaching. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pruitt. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. Joey Bosa in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go, D. It's just me.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
The Chargers.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going on the ground with Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Off the play fake. Pruitt. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Clyde Edwards.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Not today, you are. Not today.
Now Eckler. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Man up, D. 91.
On 1st and 10, Pruitt. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Chargers, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
50, Mike's 50. I got you. I got you.
To throw on 2nd down. Pruitt toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Pruitt. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike's 50.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and 4.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Mahomes is going to run it on the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
91 is the mic.
On first down, Pruitt. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Pruitt. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Pruitt. That's into the hands of Eckler. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for us.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Pruitt. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Do what we do.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they work this out past the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now, I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Thank you.